Hello guys and welcome. I hope that you're doing well. My name is UHDking or I play 4K, AK, I play 8K, AK, I play 16K, and during this video I'm going to demonstrate Company of Heroes PC game on Steam running in 8K video resolution, 8K UHD, 7680 times 4340 pixels on a two Titan RTX video cards in SLI. So Nvidia SLI method is used, enabled, and Nvidia Turing GPU architecture flagship gaming video cards are used, such as Titan RTX video cards, two of them, 24 GB of video RAM GDR6 per each, but under SLI we are using its local video RAM, which is 24 GB per GPU. And I'm going to show you all kind of different presets under 8K video resolution, such as maxed out visual presets without the anti-aliasing and maxed out visual preset with the 4x anti-aliasing, and then maxed out visual preset with the 8x anti-aliasing. So today I'm recording this video with NVIDIA Shadow Play that is hacked. So under the NVIDIA Turing GPU architecture, it's capable to record in 8K UHD without the AV1 codec. Please keep that in mind. Do that NVIDIA Shadow Play, unlock the 8K UHD video capture capability in real time using the RTX 3000 series video cards and RTX 4000 video cards, but Titan RTX video cards are RTX 2000 series video cards, and AV1 codec was introduced on RTX 4000 series video cards, such as RTX 4080, RTX 4090 video cards, so either GPU architecture. And also you can utilize it on the NVIDIA Ampere GPU architectures, such as RTX 3000 video cards, such as RTX 3080, RTX 3090, and RTX 3090 Ti video cards. But still, with the old school codec, you can record in 8K UHD if you're going to modify the driver. So my driver is modified just to display 16K video resolution. It's hacked through the Windows, but today I'm not using these capabilities, and it's capable to record on Turing GPU architecture in 8K UHD. So I just did a test. As you can see, this is without the recording, and right now I'm recording obviously in real time with NVIDIA Shadow Play, so my FPS will go down. So you're gonna understand the percentage rate, so you will understand exactly how much percentage lost while I'm recording, how much percentage loss in terms of the FPS, frames per second, in real time. Okay, two Titan RTX will be running stock, but 100% fan rotation and 200mm fan on top of them. Today is September 6, 2023. Hot outside. I didn't put the AC in the room just to bring the maximum hottest condition, but 200mm cooler master fan helps. All right, so 195.5 fps average. My i9 9900K, so Intel 9 series CPU, i9 is running at 5.3 gigahertz, but I disabled the hyper-threading technology in the BIOS, and I disabled 2 cores in the BIOS, so only 6 cores are running enabled, and it's running 5.3 gigahertz per each core, and it helps. It's much faster in terms of the FPS by about 2% than 8 physical cores without the hyper-threading technology at 5.1 gigahertz. Keep that in mind. Alright, so let's go ahead and keep going, guys. Remember these digits: 195.5 average, maximum 304, minimum 96. I'm going to click OK. I'm going to accept that. I'm going to exit the game. So I'm running the Steam version, and I believe it's called the relaunch version or new version of the Company of Heroes PC game, but pretty much it's going to be the same game, but a little bit different game engine from the original that was introduced to us, if you still have it on the DVD. And I do have it on DVD, but this is the Steam version. So I allow the video cards to cool down a little bit. By the way, on the background, this is the exactly the setup that I'm using today. EVGA SLI bridge for Turing GPU architecture and two Titan RTX video cards, Founders Edition, with dual fan design without any modifications. Only cooler compound on it is liquid metal by Thermal Grizzly, okay, and Arctic Silver thermal compound on a video RAM. Same cooling system and 200 millimeter fan, as you can see, as you saw, blue fan. All right, let's go ahead and have a look, guys. So this is the benchmark, so you can use this data. I'm just providing the data for you, and in the future we're going to bench with all kind of different video cards, all kind of different CPUs, all kind of different systems, even the mobile systems such as iOS devices and Android devices. But look like 8K video resolution is maximum runnable resolution in company of Hero PC game on Steam. The maximum runnable resolution was 16K video resolution on a DVD, but the font size is so small it's not even displaying it, and buttons doesn't work. 12K video resolution buttons was working, which is 8K UHD screens in vertical mode, and I tested in 2016 on the old school from the DVD. But the font size was so small it's kind of hard to see that it's almost invisible, while under 16K UHD it was definitely invisible and buttons even didn't work. So I believe that Steam version, they call it new version or renew version or relaunch version on Steam, but pretty much the same deal, same everything, but it's just on Steam, and this is how they call it. I believe it's a little bit updated game engine, is only capable to 8K UHD max. This is what I tried on Titan RTX, and believe me, because I can run 12K video resolution, 8K screens in vertical mode, and 16K UHD video resolution, which is 8K UHD screens in regular mode as array. Same deal, same FPS, but it's not runnable. Alright, so this is how we're gonna do this, how I ran that. So maximum visuals without the anti-aliasing, so it was 195 FPS average. Let's go ahead and have a look, guys. And I'm coming in real time just in case. I'm using the AI, it's removing the noise from my mic because I'm sitting close to the open system. System is open, and my voice can be a little bit disturbed because of that, because it's removing in real time the noise. The game looks beautiful in 8K UHD, but when it's close up, as you can see, it doesn't look that beautiful. But this game is not designed to be close up, but they still using the game engine for the 3D animations and 3D scenery in the game, as you can see, such as introduction videos. But that 8K video resolution is absolutely beautiful and amazing while you're playing the Company of Heroes as real-time strategy. So when you look at it, and every single object is real small and every single pixel is showing when you're running 8K video resolution and above, but unfortunately, especially above, it's just beautiful. But unfortunately, Steam version doesn't support above 8K video resolution, doesn't support 12K video resolution for sure. It's not it's bringing the to default minimum visual presets. Okay, at least I couldn't figure out how to do that, and it's impossible to do it just without any modification. Keep in mind that I recorded Company of Heroes 2 PC game on Steam in 12K, 8K, and 16K UHD video resolution, benchmarks and gameplays available over the UHDking.com. Go ahead and check it out, or iplay16k.com. You don't want to miss it. Also check out my SLIready.com project or SLIreadygames.com project that is going to be dedicated to Nvidia SLI technology, which is 2, 3, or 4 video cards, Nvidia video cards that is capable to run SLI under DirectX 9, DirectX 10, and DirectX 11 APIs. I'm going to guys show you how to do that even in the games that doesn't support SLI, including this game. I'm going to show you my profile by the end of this video. I'm going to share it, and this video will be uploaded to that project as well. So Company of Heroes on Steam supports SLI for those who's curious. But as you can see, the first video card is not even utilized at 70%, while secondary video card utilized perfectly. on the GPU utilization. Secondary video card is 98%. The first video card is sometimes 80, but below 70 in a lot of cases. The reason why, because I'm bottlenecked through the CPU. So look like Intel 9 Gen flagship CPU such as i9-9900K for PC games, not enough in terms of the frequencies, instruction per clock. You can overclock to the higher frequency, but this is the maximum overclock in home safe environment while using the water cooling. It's not enough to process enough instruction per clock on the overall CPU to utilize two Titan RTX video cards, two Turing GPU architectures. So all of those 4680 CUDA cores per GPU of Titan RTX video card, total will be 9,216 CUDA cores is not enough to be utilized by the Intel i9-9900K even at 5.3 GHz. So the faster CPU such as 13900K will be able to utilize it because it's at as minimum 50% faster than i9-9900K, but a lot of motherboards doesn't support the SLI, Nvidia SLI technology. Keep that in mind. If you're going to find the motherboard where the SLI will be working without any modifications, then there is a possibility that you're going to utilize two Titan RTX video cards at 99%, and you're going to boost up, I would say, about 10-12% higher performance. Okay, when two Titan RTXs utilized at 99% per GPU, it's a hair slower than RTX 3090 video card. So RTX 3090 video card, single video card. When two Titan RTX video cards in SLI utilized at 99%. When two Titan RTX video cards utilized at 100%, it's going to be by about 10-15% slower than Nvidia RTX 3090 Ti video card. Keep that in mind. And those video cards can be overclocked and demonstrate on top 10% as minimum performance boost on top of that. Keep that in mind. And RTX 4090 video card should demonstrate the flagship of the gaming video card for Nvidia EDA GPU architecture, should demonstrate, guys, 4x of performance boost versus single Titan RTX. But just because I believe it's bottlenecked through the Intel 13 series CPU and the AMD 7000 CPUs, it's not capable to show the full potential. But it should be 4 times faster than single Titan RTX, or 2 times faster than two Titan RTX utilized at 99%. But it's not. It's like 3.7 3.8 times on a 13 series Intel CPU, like 13900K, and which is overclocked, and on the AMD 7000 Ryzen 9 CPUs. And I believe it's just because those CPUs doesn't have enough instruction per clock, overall instruction per clock on the CPU to utilize it well. And I believe the Intel 15 Gen CPUs or AMD 9000 Gen CPUs, Ryzen 9s, will be able to utilize RTX 4090 video cards at a performance which will be 2 times faster than two Titan RTX video cards in SLI at this utilization, or even a little bit maybe faster than two Titan RTX and SLI by 2 times faster, though a little bit by hair, by 2 times than two Titan RTX video cards and SLI utilized at 99-100% per GPU. I'm talking about the RTX 4090 video card. But when those CPUs will be released, it's going to be RTX 5090 video card, and I believe RTX 5090 video card will be about 7 Titan RTX video cards utilized at 99%. It's going to be amazing, and it's going to be available for sale in 2024. I cannot be more excited to put my hands on the RTX 3090 video card, RTX 3090 Ti video cards, maybe 2 of them in SLI, RTX 4090 and RTX 5000 series flagship video cards, and tested. But this is the first data in 8K UHD available on YouTube in SLI. Okay, so UHDking demonstrated the first company of heroes PC gameplay in 8K UHD video resolution with the Nvidia SLI. All right, so 188 FPS. So it was 195 FPS average. Right now it's 188 FPS. So we lost like about 7 FPS. So I would say not even 1%. Yeah, because yeah. So as you can see, it's just 7 FPS. So it's not that big when FPS is so high. So 70 will be, yeah, it's just unbelievable, guys. We just, wow, it's not even 2%. So we lost not even 2% while recording with Nvidia SharePlay in real time. This is amazing achievement by Nvidia, and it's recording in 8K UHD. Please go ahead and watch this video in 8K UHD. Sorry, I'm just sipping some coffee and I cannot calculate. We're sipping some coffee. It's beautiful with the honey. Hopefully you're doing well as well. Okay, so maximum visuals. Coffee is a good drink, 2-3 cups, do not drink more than that. But the most healthier will be water with a lemon and tea with a lemon, but better water with a lemon. Clean water with a lemon is the best drink that you can have. So maximum visuals without the anti-aliasing, beauty. Let's go ahead and enable the anti-aliasing as I promised you. Let's do 4x because we don't need to have 2x, 4x and 8x, and that's it. I'm not going to show you minimum presets because minimum presets are struggling with SLI. So this is how we're gonna do. I'm going to go ahead and accept that. So 4x. So I showed you maximum visuals with 0x anti-aliasing. Right now, maximum visuals with the 4x anti-aliasing. We're gonna go ahead and reboot it. The reason why I don't want to show you the lowest visual preset because I'm recording with Nvidia SharePlay and it's going to reset the API and it's going to shut down the recording. And I'm not going to edit this video. This is going to be a single take. Keep that in mind. Also, before we're gonna proceed, let me show you one more thing: how to unlock the FPS, because company of here PC game is locked to 60 FPS. So some of you folks will be asking me how to unlock the FPS. This is how you're unlocking the FPS under the Steam version company of here PC game, or under the desktop version on the Windows. You gotta create a shortcut, or under the Steam you're gonna go on right click on the game. It's gonna pop up the menu, go general, and under the general launch options you're gonna do dash no vsync, just like this, then space dash refresh 999. So 1000 FPS maximum. You can put 4 nines, but I believe it's locked to 1000 FPS by the Nvidia drivers, okay, and by the game engine. But this game engine is locked to 8K UHD video resolution. I could be wrong, but as again, I'm capable to run the games to 12K video resolution without any issues, 16K video resolution, and I cannot do this game while on DVD. I can do 12K as I told you, but the font is so small, but still buttons playable and pushable, while 16K video resolution there is no font and buttons are not pushable. So, and I tried that back in 2016 on the Titan X Maxwell GPU architecture on a DVD version, before this version was available on Steam, I believe, just a year before this version was available on Steam. Alright, so dash no vsync space dash refresh 999. This is how you do it. If you're going to run it a regular version or any other version besides the Steam, you gotta create a shortcut and to the executable file, to the shortcut, and find the reference, and then you gotta add this, exactly this, to that shortcut and execute the game. It's going to be fine. Let's say if you're going to have on GOG or on Epic, this is how you do it. Go ahead and watch my video. I'm going to explain within the details. So I'm going to reboot the game every single time. I'm going to switch the visual presets. The reason why, because I want to reinitialize lies the DirectX 11 API and make sure the game engine going to refresh the garbage collector, which is the video RAM capacity, and storage, some data into it will be refreshed to 0, and the system RAM storage, so the data at the left top corner will be correct. I'm doing it as a software developer, game developer, just to be extra insurance for us, just to show extra insurance for us. The data at the left top corner is correct, and we're gonna cool down the video cards as again. Okay, for X, let's go ahead and do the test. As you can see, performance test on the Steam version of Company of Hero PC game. Company of Heroes 1 PC game has the built-in benchmark, which is a great approach by the game developers. This is very old school, old game, but it's looking amazing when you're playing it under 8K UHD, because everything is so small, because this is a strategy. But as you can see, it has some elements when the camera is zoom in, but it's not designed for the camera to zoom in. This is not the first person shooter, but they're using the game engine while creating the animation within the game. It's not pre-rendered video, it's just 3D a scene in real time, which is nice, but could be used as a benchmark because it's static scene, which is amazing. So nothing is dynamic here. Okay, Turing GPU architecture such as RTX 2080 Ti video card and Titan RTX is not afraid of any anti-aliasing, keep that in mind. So I don't think the FPS will go pretty low over here, and it's not, but it's afraid the ambient occlusion. Ambient occlusion is still hurting the Turing GPU architecture, while anti-aliasing was still hurting the Maxwell GPU architecture. So it was Maxwell GPU architecture by Nvidia, then Pascal GPU architecture, and then it was replaced by Turing GPU architecture, then Ampere GPU architecture, and Ada GPU architecture, the latest GPU architecture by Nvidia for their GPUs that are available to public in 2023. So anti-aliasing was a problem for Maxwell, but not such a problem for Pascal, and Turing GPU architecture fixed that. But ambient occlusion is still a problem for Turing GPU architecture. Keep that in mind. So as you can see, video RAM utilization is 6,000 megabytes, below 7,000 megabytes. So 16K video resolution is possible because the total video RAM can be 24 gigabytes. But as again, the game engine is locked. This is what I believe, and this is incorrect way of artificially locking the resolution while developing your games. This is most likely developers wasn't experienced enough, and they created some nonsense on top of the DirectX 11 API instead of just feeding into that API all the way to the resolution that video card is capable, which is 16K video resolution is the maximum video resolution on the DirectX 11 API as 3D Scene, 3D Canvas, 3D World, under Vulkan API, under the OpenGL, OpenCL, and Nvidia CUDA. Alright, so 157.2 definitely we lost about 40 FPS, but not that big, and it's still playable. As you can see, SLI is not perfectly utilized because the first video card, the first GPU is not even 90%. There's not a single time it's 90%. And when this type of scenario on Turing GPU architecture, it's losing a lot of performance. You want to have at least both GPUs above 90% to deliver a solid 1.7 times performance. So right now, performance under SLI is not even 1.7 times. Okay, even if it should be about 1.7 times when the first GPU is 70%, 80%, and the secondary GPU at 97, 98%, but it's not the case, keep that in mind. It's boosting up and to 1.7% when both GPUs are at 90s, and it's boosting up to 1.9 at not 1.7%, sorry, 1.7 times, and it's boosting up to 1.9 times when both GPUs are 97%, and boosting up to 2x or 2 times versus single Titan RTX, while 2 Titan RTX video cards in SLI in two-way SLI by Nvidia when both GPUs at 100%, 99%. Okay, hopefully guys this makes sense. But when it's below 90, one of those GPUs in two-way SLI under Turing GPU architecture, the scalability is not even 1.7 times, so it's way below than that, but still boost. It's still about 40-50 FPS extra when I'm running single Titan RTX. I'm gonna do the benchmark for the single Titan RTX, and I'm gonna include it. It will be available as well over the UHDking.com on this system, and I'm going to include it in video comments. Go ahead and smash and watch that. Okay, and all the related videos will be in video comments, and future videos under 8K video resolution will be in video comments for comparison. If you're a computer scientist, if you're hardware enthusiast, PC enthusiast, computer enthusiast, this is going to be a great video for you to watch. PC overclocker, PC gamer. Alright, so hopefully guys I'm explaining, as you can see I'm explaining a lot for the beginners, so a lot of people will aware of what is going on the screen. So 8x now, 8x anti-aliasing. You don't need to run 3 times in this particular game. 1 time is more than enough. It delivers constant FPS. This is what I learned, about the same FPS, plus minus couple FPS, but you understand it's plus minus 2-3 FPS because the FPS is so high. But anyway, so 8x, we're gonna reboot the game real quick. Okay, and let's go ahead and do that. By the way, I'm gonna guys record Company of Hero 2 PC game for the first time, world record, in 16K UHD video resolution. It will be available over the UHDking.com, over iPlay16k.com, over 15,360 times 8,640.com, SLIrated.com. You don't want to miss it. It's amazing. I'm going to show you benchmark and gameplay. Gameplay delivers higher FPS than the benchmark in Company of Heroes 2 PC game. And also I'm going to show you Companies of Hero 3 PC game. I purchased it for you guys 1 month ago. Still didn't record it because I was busy with all kind of different benchmarks that coming out over the UHDking. But Company of Heroes 3 PC game will be demonstrated on a Titan RTX video card, which is the flagship video card for the Turing GPU architecture by Nvidia, will be demonstrated for you. Keep in mind the performance on the RTX 2080 Ti video cards in SLI will be almost the same, about 10% slower that you can see right now at the left top corner, by 10%. Okay, because RTX 2080 Ti video card is 10% slower than Titan RTX video card, and SLI will be about 10% slower, 10-15% slower than 2 Titan RTX in SLI versus RTX 2080 Ti in SLI. So RTX 2080 Ti in SLI about 10% slower, but you can overclock them, especially if you have triple fan version, while Titan RTX is kind of so hot, and if you're going to overclock Titan RTX in SLI, it's locking itself down after about 30 minutes. Keep that in mind. It's so hot. If you have like one slot between the video cards, it's a hot air pocket. It's not enough to cool itself down. All right, let's go ahead and get going, guys. Performance test. So 8x anti-aliasing 8x. Let's go ahead and have a look. So Titan RTX is running stock, but 100% fan rotation. It's a power, guys. It's almost as fast as RTX 3090 video card, but as again, in our case, it's not perfectly utilized under the SLI. So let's say RTX 3090 video card will be about by solid 20% faster when it's running stock, and about 30-35% faster when you're gonna overclock it. The RTX 3090 Ti video card will be at least 30% faster than you can see right now in terms of the FPS. Okay, but hopefully I'm gonna test it for you, so please go ahead and smash that like button, support me, guys, and hopefully I'm gonna place my hands on the RTX 3090 video cards in SLI and single version, and RTX 3090 Ti as single and in SLI as a computer scientist for our computer science projects and benchmarks under the 4K, 8K, 10K, 12K, and 16K video resolutions. And yeah, I cannot wait for the RTX 50 series video card, such as RTX 5000 series flagship video card, but I will try to demonstrate and dedicate a lot of time to RTX 4090 video card, the flagship of the EDA GPU architecture video card by the Nvidia in 2023. As you can see, it's beautiful, and it's still kind of like third-person view. It's not the RTS, real-time strategy. Real-time strategy from the top will be amazing under 8K HD in this particular game. Under 8K HD, it looks like Company of Heroes 2 for sure, even if the game is like 5 years older than Company of Heroes 2. But Company of Heroes 2 under 16K video resolution is just mind-blowing, guys. I'm into the real-time strategies. I really like World War II real-time strategies as well. And Company of Heroes 2, Company of Heroes series is the best games. So, and as well as Men of War series, and what else? Blitzkrieg, and what else? There's a couple more, but this is the finest real-time strategies RTS PC games, real-time strategies PC games that is available, and I'm a big fan of Company of Heroes series. So I have them all, 1, 2, and 3. And I'm going to demonstrate them all over UHDking on all kind of different systems, all kind of different video cards, all kind of different resolution. Go ahead and check it out, UHDkingguys.com, and subscribe, smash the like button, support me. So 120 FPS with 8x under 8K UHD. So as you can see, it's ready for 16K UHD video resolution without any issue, but the game engine is limited the resolution to 8K UHD, and it's artificially, unfortunately. Okay, because as again, DirectX 11 API supports all the way to 16K UHD video resolution, but it's limited in our case. Alright, so this is the FPS, 120 FPS average under maximum visuals, 8 times anti-aliasing. You cannot go better than that. Alright, so we're done with this. So fully did the test. I'm going to show you the gameplay. It's going to be a different video available over the UHDking.com. Let me show you my preset real quick, and the benchmark data as well. So this is the CPU that I was running for those who's curious. So Intel 9 Gen CPU, which is i9 9900K, so 9900K, overclocked at 5.3 gigahertz with only 6 cores, 6 threads, hyper-threading technology, which is additional logical 8 cores disabled in the BIOS of the motherboard, ASUS Z390 here. And what else? 2 cores disabled as well. So instead of 8 cores, 16 logical threads, I'm running 6 cores, 6 physical thread. So everything is physical, the fastest possible scenario. DDR4 is running at the best possible scenario, 3200 megahertz, but not CL16, CL11, not CL14, not even CL13, CL11. And guys, 1T command, this is unheard of. I believe in terms of the step down under the CL command from 16 to 15, it's about 200 megahertz of the difference in terms of the performance, communication between the system RAM into the CPU in terms of the latencies. But I'm stepped down by 5 steps. I believe it's equal to 5000 megahertz, and this is a 5000 megahertz stick, but it's unstable on a Z390 chipset motherboard. I tried Gigabyte, ASUS. Today I'm running ASUS Z390 on this CPU, and this is the best possible thing because because it's micron chip. Anyways, so this is the CPU Z. Please watch this video in 8K HD for the best possible visual, experience. So right here, 32 gigabytes, so 4 sticks, 8 gigabytes total. My cache frequency was also overclocked from 3.6 multiplier, which is 3600 megahertz, to 4800 megahertz. So it's faster in terms of the level 3 cache speeds and delivery of that shared cache, much faster, demonstrating much higher external frequency performance. Got some water into my throat, sorry about that. Anyways, 2 Titan RTXs for those naysayers. Okay, perfectly running SLI. Right now it's running only single video card because under the Windows I set to SLI disabled. Let me demonstrate it for you. This is the EDA 64 GPU benchmark. So from 5.1 gigahertz while running 8 physical cores but hyper-threading technology disabled, I'm 300 FPS, 303 FPS. But right now when I'm running 6 cores, 6 threads, and it's all physical, without the hyper-threading technology, I'm as minimum 304, 306 FPS. So it's improvement on the GPUs. This is not on the CPU. So on the communication between the CPU and GPU, that 200 megahertz extra is gonna give you a Gucci performance, especially when the overall CPU utilization in PC game will never be seen at 50% and above. And we didn't see at 50%, which is 50% and above. So you don't need to have additional cores because you're not going to improve the FPS. But additional frequency by 200 megahertz will make a difference about 1-2 FPS extra, and this is what it is. It did actually by solid 10, almost 10 FPS extra when I went from 5.1 gigahertz maximum visuals without the anti-aliasing to it was like 182 FPS at 1.1 at 5.1 gigahertz with 8 physical cores and physical threads without hyper-threading technology, while 6 physical cores, 6 physical threads at about 190 FPS with the same visual presets. So it makes difference, guys, even when communicating with the GPU. 200 megahertz, but as again, when your overall CPU utilization, you don't see it reaching above 50% utilization for sure. Sometimes even it's going to make a difference until the above 90%. But to be safe, if you don't see your overall CPU utilization over 50%, you're Gucci. You can overclock your CPU by turn down a little bit of cores. Make sure, as again, it's below 50%. And today we're like at 30, maximum 40% utilization on overall CPU utilization on all the cores. So we're Gucci here. Alright, so as you can see, below 45 nanoseconds DDR communication between the 3200 MHz CL11 to the CPU. This is great. Latency level 1 cache, level 2 cache, level 3 cache is great. Latency in terms of the NS stands for the nanoseconds, and in the game it was MS. By the FPS stands for the milliseconds. So this value will be unchanged. But if I'm going to add additional 2 cores, 2 physical cores and hyper-threading technology, I'm going to improve in level 1 cache, level 2 cache, level 3 cache in terms of the data transfer bandwidth. But as again, do that, this application benchmark is taking overall cores data bandwidth. But latency will be unchanged. It doesn't matter how many cores you're going to add in. Keep that in mind. And latency, it's a communication between the devices. Okay. In terms of the nanoseconds, the lower value is better. Okay, what else? As you can see, MSI afterburner, 100% fan, everything else at stock. Okay.